Hiya, friends. Welcome to the Zan Rand. Yes, okay. So I had the opportunity to have a conversation with somebody much younger than me, and I was like, yo, what is the biggest stressor that your age group has right now? And he was like, perfectionism. And I was like, indulge me. And he says, well, everything is recorded, everything is online. You can't go anywhere without somebody taking a picture of something, a video of something, posting it somewhere. So you're constantly performing, you're constantly acting a way that you hope will be received appropriately by the people that are watching it, in hopes that you'll be accepted into this falsehood of acceptance because they really don't accept you because you're really not being who you are. And that's exhausting. And I was like, shit. And he's like, yeah, I bet like back in your day, you didn't have that problem. And I was like, not until I graduated, really, like the last couple years, I would say. And then, yeah, but before that, fuck no. Nothing, there's no history of that stuff. Thank goodness, Because if it was, we would be just as fucked as they are now, but then they would be even more fucked. So that blows my mind, and it makes me quite sad. Makes me sad that the next generation, the younger generation, so this is like 15, 20 years younger than us, is struggling with this false sense of identity based on their social media, based on the stressors that they have in their life, not only with their peers, but with peers they don't even know and will never meet, but they see them online and they're trying to be like them, they're trying to look like them, they're trying to act like them, do the dance moves like them. I have repeatedly had to be like, hey, class, let's not worry about TikTok right now. Let's not worry about TikTok. We don't need to worry about TikTok. Fuck TikTok. Fuck these videos. And they're like, but we got like 3,000 views. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to do the same thing on my YouTube, but I'm doing it for different reasons. I'm not shaking my ass when I'm 15 years old online in hopes that somebody will, like, important will never see it, or a family member. Could you fucking imagine? Could you imagine? Just take yourself back for a second. Anybody that's in their mid-30s right now, if there were things that were recorded when you were 15 years old, how detrimental would that be to where you're at right now in your life? And those motherfuckers, those young kids are just, they're so screwed. They're so screwed. Everything is recorded. Everything is out there forever. Forever. This is going to be out there forever. Maybe, unless the grid goes down. But regardless, it's sad, makes me sad, and it also inspires me to make these rants even more rantier, because perfection is manufactured. Social media does a fantastic job of manufacturing perfection to look like the filters, the filters that people use on their face when they're trying to sell you something. It's like, does your face should have wrinkles. Your face should have brown spots and blemishes. Like, your face should look like a fucking face. It should look like a face. You should not have to worry about Botox. Why are you worrying about Botox when you're 18 years old? You haven't even had a chance to actually make the smile and the laugh lines. Like, why are you trying to erase yourself before you even get to know yourself or even give yourself a chance? It blows my fucking mind. It blows my mind. So if you know people that are that age, I would highly suggest that we teach them the word no. We suggest to them to turn the fucking socials off completely or delete them altogether. We inspire them to have more, like, in-person human connection, not online. And tell them to go outside. Tell them to go outside and hug a tree. I actually took my class out. It's like, we're going to go on a nature walk. Let's go. And they're like, okay. So we go there, go down to the park. And I was like, you can sit by the river. You can fucking play with moss, play with some rocks, go hug a tree. And they kind of just looked at me and they're like, what are we doing here? And I was like, we're just here. We're just here. We're just here. Okay? That's all we're doing. We're just practicing being here right now. So, yeah. Perfection isn't fucking real. Acceptance is where it's at. So let's just accept ourselves for everything that we have, everything that we will have, everything that we are, everything that we're trying to be. Okay, I think that's it. Until next time, friends, be kind.